Hello everyone, this is Srikanth Rajan from AR Pro Academy. Welcome back to yet another interesting video. Today, we will talk about 10 important points to be taken care when you are attending a customer who has just walked into your dealership. One thing you should understand that a customer who is walking into a dealership is a person who is really serious about buying a car, and it could happen fast as well. We need to give equal importance to everyone, but this is something that you need to take care for a customer who walks into a dealership. Things have changed post COVID, and hence there are some changes that you need to make the way you deal with a customer who walks into a dealership today. I'll make this simple today by telling you all this in just 10 points. So let me tell you with the first one. In fact, as per our sales process, one very important thing that you should observe is that when a customer is walking into a dealership, the reception or somebody from the front office would welcome him or her and get them seated in the lobby. In fact, by the time the mobility consultant reaches the customer, the front office should have already taken care of the refreshments to be given to them. But today, I would say let the front office not do that. I'll tell you why a little later. As of now, let us make it a simple process wherein a customer walks into the dealership, the front office greets them, gets them to the seat, and records their name and details on the prospect card. Once the front office team records the customer's details like name, phone number, email ID, and location, they should keep the prospect card ready when the mobility consultant is coming in to meet the customer. In fact, this prospect card should be given to the mobility consultant when he arrives at the lobby. And as a mobility consultant, what we need to do is immediately look at the prospect card so that we are aware who the customer is. From this, you can get the customer's name and also a brief background about him. This data is very handy because this will help you build a relationship with him. So you take the name, remember the name, and as you go to the customer, the first thing that you need to do is greet the customer by name. This is something very important, and this will allow you to build a relationship faster with these customers. But do remember, post COVID days, as on today, keep a comfortable distance away from the customer, and this would ensure that the customer is also comfortable with you. One of the major things that you need to take care here is that when you speak to the customer, your body language should be really agile. Now, what do you mean by agile? Smart, fast movements. So, always ensure agile or fast movements on your body. And not only that, when you converse with the customer, when you speak to the customer, the complete communication should be in a bold manner. The tone of your voice, okay, and the confidence level in your body, all these things should be actually shown up in the conversation that you do with the customer. Always maintain a erect or comfortable posture, but always ensure that you're not taking too much support onto your body. It could be anything like this or sitting like this. So all these things have to be avoided. So ensure that you have a comfortable seating posture so that you can address the customer comfortably. Now, when you start the conversation, the most important conversation that you need to start with today is telling them about the precautions that your dealership is taking to ensure safety against COVID. This would make the customers more comfortable in the dealership. Tell them about the different kind of activities that you do, like sanitizing the seating area after each customer moves away, also ensuring that all the cars are sanitized after every test drive, and also ensuring that you use disposable cups for offering refreshments to the customer. So such things are to be told to the customer in advance to make them comfortable in the dealership. This is something very important today. Only after this should you offer him or her the refreshments from the dealership. Now you understand earlier why I told you not to give them refreshment as soon as they arrive. Because when you tell them about the precautions that the dealership takes to ensure their safety, this gives them more confidence to actually, take refreshments from your dealership and being comfortable with you in the dealership as well. Once all these are done and the customer is comfortable in the dealership, This is when we get into our next stage. Always remember, selling can wait. Yes, selling can wait. First, build relationship. Build relationship by talking to them, even bringing them into a common conversation, something like a common topic that can be interesting to them. You can even take hints from the prospect card, which has its detail, where the customer works or where the customer stays. So all these are different cues that you can actually use to build a conversation with the customer. So this is one of the most important aspect that needs to be done as soon as the customer is comfortable with you. When you build such conversations with the customer gets talking, and this is something very, very important in a sales talk. Always get the customer talking. Many times you would have seen that customers are reserved. When they don't speak up, you can't even know what are their intentions. So it's very important as a mobility consultant that the other person is comfortable enough to speak to you. Now, this is where your skill lies in. The final point is that remember to note down each and everything that they tell you. It should not happen that they told you something and you have to repeat that question because you missed out. So this is something that commonly happens to us. Probably the customer told you about the existing car. The customer told you about his usage. But during the conversation, it happens that we miss out on some points. So it's very important that as you get to know things from customers, immediately note down in your prospect card or your iPad, and based on that, again build up questions to build up your conversation. Now, this is the most important point again when you talk about the first contact with the customer. So with this, I hope you've got really important points to take care when a customer walks into your dealership, right? So with this, I end this video. We will come up with more interesting topics ahead. So stay tuned to our channel. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do remember to subscribe immediately. And of course, do press the like button if you loved the video. Do share this video with your friends and colleagues in the industry. This could be helpful to anyone in this industry. So with that, this is Srikanth Rajan signing off until we catch up on the next video. Goodbye.